to today's stream. I'm Horton Here's a Who 85 on Twitch, and if you're watching me on TikTok, you might know me as Horton the Retro Nerd. Whether we're diving into retro classics or jumping into modern chaos, I'm glad you're here. If you're on TikTok, come hang out on Twitch for the full experience. That's where you can earn and redeem channel points, also known as power-ups, just by watching live. Want to crank things up? Redeem your bits during the stream to activate the No Sight All Might button, where I will play blindfolded for 5 minutes. Or spin the mixtape wheel of karaoke. Pick the 80s, 90s, or Y2K wheel, and whatever song it lands on, I'll sing that first verse and chorus. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Hey everyone, again, thank you so much for watching today's stream. If you enjoyed today's stream, hit that like button and follow me on Twitch to be part of our Pixel Crew family. Now without further ado, let's cue the opening sequence because the stream starts right now. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday to you guys. Hopefully your guys' week has been going pretty well. We made it to the weekend. For those who are off this weekend, if I can even talk today, happy Friday. Hopefully you guys have great plans for the weekend coming up. And for those who are working this weekend, like myself, I feel ya. I'm working too. I'm working both Saturday and Sunday. We'll get there. We'll get there together, guys. So, hello, dog in the back. I can't talk or type. You are correct. There's a reason why I can't talk or type, especially today, because I just worked today. I had a 3 a.m. to 11:30 shift like I always do. So, I'm a little bit tired. I have energy enough to stream, so that's good. I have not streamed in quite some time. I actually have not streamed in 2 months? 2 months. Yeah, I've not streamed in 2 months. That modeling life can be rough on you. That's definitely it. So, how are you, Lance? Good to see you. Seems like I just played Dying Light with you just the other night. I'm sorry it was so short though. So we'll have to make a time here soon. Like maybe hopefully next week we can plan a evening to play some Dying Light. So doing okay. I'm glad to be back on stream. For those who have seen my stream, welcome back. As I was actually telling Lance here on Twitch, I have not streamed in over 2 months now. Actually, it has been 2 months, so a lot of factors kind of went into play. A lot of personal things went on in my life that I had to take care of immediately, which is why I went away from stream for a little while, but I'm back. For those who are new to the stream, I welcome you guys. My name is Brandon, also known as Horton Here's a Who 85. Doggo is back. Yeah, Doggo is back. His name's Frodo, so we named him Frodo after Frodo Baggins. The lag is real. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it? Let me check my phone here. Although I have been mentioning this off stream, but I think I may be having some issues with my laptop. I mean, I've had it for a few years now, but I think the CPU unit is running a little laggy lately. and has not been running as fast and as smooth as I want it to. And I've restarted this thing so many times. Like I've reformatted this laptop, I think 4 or 5 times, and it's still laggy. So I think the CPU, it's probably most likely it could be the CPU unit, especially if I'm lagging. Um, that would probably have a lot to do with it. So I mean, I can't afford it right now, knock on wood, but hopefully maybe later on this year I can actually afford to actually get a good gaming PC. So I'm not saying I will or I won't, but that might be a goal where that actually may come soon. So soon-ish. So not giving a deadline or when that's going to happen, but that's probably going to be on the radar here soon to upgrade and get something else. So um, oh, it was. Okay. Is it doing better now though? Let me check my phone here and see if I'm lagging mobile. So let me check right quick here. Am I frozen on? Because I'm frozen on mobile. So let me check here. Because I'm fine on OBS. OBS I have no issues with right now. So because I'm not lagging there at all. But let me see here. Let me check Twitch here. All right, seem to be doing okay, but yeah, it's something to keep an eye out for. So, let me go right here. Let me move the chat box up here a little bit so we can see what's going on here. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, back to what I was saying. Welcome everybody to the stream. For those that are familiar with the stream, welcome back. For those who are new, again, my name is Horton Here's a Who 85 on Twitch. You can also find me on Instagram with that same handle, Horton Here's a Who 85. Also on YouTube with that name as well. And then on TikTok at Horton the Retro Nerd. So for those who are not familiar with my stream, I am a variety streamer where I focus mainly on retro based and nostalgic games from the 80s, 90s, Y2K era. So think of like PlayStation 2, think of first gen Xbox, even go way all the way back to a floppy disk on mech, which is what we're going to be doing today for today's game. Um, Also new for 2026, I can't even talk today. That's basically what Lance says. I can't talk or type, but that's normal for me daily. But some new things for this year is I have some new channel points up. So if you are watching on any other platform, whether it be now or VOD, I do have some channel points. If you head over and follow me on Twitch and watch me on Twitch, you can actually start adding up and getting those channel points just by watching the stream. Don't have to do anything, but just watch and click on the power ups when they come available, and that is all. So we got some new channel points there. Some new channel points. There's going to be Mad Libs. I've got a couple Mad Libs back here, so whoever redeems points, we can play a round of Mad Libs. We can also play a game of MASH, which is going to take me a while to figure out how to play MASH again. But we've got a MASH channel point. And then for those who are feeling fruitful and want to donate by donating your bits to the stream, I do have some bit redemptions, including the mixtape wheel of karaoke, which I will, if somebody does redeem that, they can actually spin the wheel from the 80s wheel or the 90s and Y2K wheel, and whatever song that lands on, just randomly, as soon as that wheel spins or stops spinning, I will sing whatever song comes up. And I do have some whammy songs in there as well. So I will be singing the first chorus or the chorus and the first verse for bit redemptions. Also, there is another redemption there where I will play blindfolded for 5 minutes if you do choose to redeem that one as well. So it'll be the All Might No Sight redemption. So rubs my bald head. Are you rubbing it for like good luck? I mean, you can I mean, for good luck, you can if you want to. So, Trying to figure out why my chat's not working either. Oh, there we go. It's working. It's working. You're rubbing it to make a wish. What would be your wish? If you're rubbing my bald head for good luck, what would your wish be? I can't say your wish is my command, but we'll try. It just depends. Your wish would be to get a girlfriend. Okay. That's a good wish. I like that one. Do I need to try to hook you up with somebody? I mean, you're in Florida, so I don't know anybody in Florida personally. So, but I mean, I could always do it virtually from where I'm at. But yes, please hook you up. You know, we'll try. We'll try. We'll see we'll see what I can do. So I can't guarantee that wish, but I can maybe guarantee to help you find somebody. So I'll keep an eye out for you. Somebody probably preferably local, I would say. Oh, you see a cat? You see a pussy cat? Is it where's
I think Lucas just jumped in the hole.
Oh, okay. So I've got three cats, and I've got a sleeping dog right behind right behind me too. So you did see it, okay? So I've got three cats. This is the only dog I have. This is Frodo. I've got a Bradley, which is all black. He's like right there. I've got a Lucas, which my wife is actually bringing over, which is right there. And then I have a Peach, who is probably
We're
uh,
not bringing
in her cat bed, just sleeping because she's above a heater. It's a cold. Looking at my Alexa right now, it's 26 degrees out right now. Doesn't look like it when you're looking out the window right here because it is perfectly sunny. It's sunny. There are some clouds up there. There's snow on the ground, but the road is dry-ish. There's no snow on the road at all or on the streets. So you would think it's kind of a semi nice day, but no, it is cold. It is freaking cold. It is cold. But you're in Florida though, so it's going to be much warmer there. I don't know what the temperature is there right now, but I'm sure it's going to be way more nicer than what it is here. So this is why I got the hot tea right here. So 80 degrees? God, I'm jealous. I'm really jealous. Of course, we've also been pretty grateful for the weather we've had the last 6 weeks because we've been in the 60s. I think we've also been kind of hitting the 70s a couple times. I do believe that. And then some 50, and mainly 50s, but we've had 60s and 70-degree weather as well for the past 6 weeks. But this has actually been the coldest that we've had it probably since since last winter. So come visit. Dude, if it didn't cost me any money at all to come visit you in Florida, bro, I'd be on it. That's something I'd have to save up for though. So fair enough. Yes, it's traveling's expensive. Traveling is very expensive. So I probably haven't had a vacation in a long time. Now, when I lived in Kansas before I moved to where I'm at now, that was like a mini vacation because one, I've never been to Colorado, which is where I live now. Um, I visited once when I was in high school, and this is before we actually moved here. So I kind of consider that a little vacation. So, but outside that, I haven't had a vacation in a very long time. I'm probably long overdue for a vacation. So, but again, traveling is so damn expensive. It really is. So, and it's one of those things you have to plan it for, not only financially, but there's many places like optionless or not optionless. There is endless possibilities of where you can go for a vacation, and it has to be affordable and it has to be fun too. So, and then because I have kids as well, I have to take those in considerations as well. So, what could be fun for them and not boring. So, you didn't know I was in Colorado? I think I've had that conversation on like Discord. So, that's okay. If you didn't know, you didn't know. That's all right. So you forgot. Hey, it's okay. You can forget. It's all right. I forget all the time. And because my last name is Horton, they say an elephant never forgets, but that's not the case. So let me get a quick drink here. Florida has Disney. Let's go. Florida, you know what else Florida also has? Universal Studios. Which I've gone to Disney World, but I don't remember enough to actually, you know, I would like to go to Disney World, let's just say that. But I went at such a young age, I don't remember much of it. Universal Studios, though, has actually been my childhood place that I've wanted to go, like forever. Um, for those that don't know, like Universal Studios, that's where the Nickelodeon Studios was at. That's where they shot all those old like '90s like shows, even the 2000s. Like they've done like Guts was filmed there, Legends of the Hidden Temple was filmed there, all that. Clarissa Explains It All. So a lot of the Nick shows were actually filmed at that lot at Universal Studios, and that building is still up. They revamped it, and you can't really tour it at all, but they repainted it, they redid it. So that building still exists, and that studio where that studio lot still exists as well. So that's actually been my childhood dream to actually visit Universal Studios, especially that Nickelodeon Studios. But um, that time has long passed, and nobody can do that anymore. Um, but yeah, and then the Nickelodeon time capsule was buried there, but now it's in Los Angeles now. So, which I think in 2035 is when they will uh, undo the time capsule and reveal what's been inside there. So that's actually something to look forward to. But yeah, Universal Studios has been a long overdue dream of mine to go there. So what the wife said to go, now get on it. Yeah, Harry Potter at Universal, exactly. But you know what? A certain someone said, we're so for us, we're not a keeping up with the Joneses family at all. So we don't really take vacations at all, and so I would love to go to Universal. The lines will probably be bullshit though, as with any major Universal or with any major park. Um, so I don't know. It's a catch 22. So it's like, do you want to go or and like suffer through 3-4 hour lines just to ride a ride and just your day is just shot to hell because you only got to ride like 2 or 3 rides out of the whole experience, or do you just say F it and just go like do a cheaper vacation? I don't know. So like I said, it's a catch 22. So plus also at Universal, there's also and I've talked to my wife about this all the time. Like I really want to do Mario World, the new Mario World, or Mario Land, Mario World, the new Mario place over there at Universal. I think that'd be really fun. I've seen a lot of videos on that. So we don't take vacations for other reasons. That's correct. There's a multitude of reasons why we don't take vacations. So hopefully one day. I mean, we do have a 15th anniversary coming up in 2 years, so maybe we can plan something around that. And then in 7 years, that will be 20 years. So either we'll save it for a 15 or we'll save up for a 20. So you never know. Probably more based on the rate that we're going right now. It's probably going to be a 20 and not a 15. So, but you know what? We can save now for for the next 7 years and do something big. So you know what? If I was her, I would actually commend her too for being married, for putting up with my stuff for 13 years. Because believe me, I am, for the most part, I'm pretty casual. Like, I'm a nonchalant person. I mean, it's a given. I am. But just kind of the backstory of everything else. I probably put this gal through hell more times than I will admit and want to. But I'm grateful for her. She's got my back every single time and very supportive. So I love her. So I'll keep her around for a little while, or vice versa. She'll keep me around for a little while, hopefully. All right, should we play some games? Because we're gonna play the Oregon Trail. Now I've streamed the Oregon Trail a couple times already, in streams past, but I've never actually made it all the way. I've made it past it one time, and that was off stream because I just had an itch to play the Oregon Trail, and I did not record it. I did not stream it, so I'm like, son of a gun. I was like, it's like one of those things where if you like if you're in the woods and you're like, or was it if a tree gets knocked down in the woods and you're nobody's there or whatever that saying is, I was like, did it actually fall? Something like that nature. Something like that. I don't know. I'm neurodivergent, so I don't know. So that also explains why I'm so tongue tied all the time and I cannot talk all the time. So you have you have the mixture of ADHD, autism, and everything else that's going on with me in my head. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and let's jump into some Oregon Trail. I'm going to get my headsets on while we go through this little brief intro here.
Game on.
All right, that was way too short because I don't even have my headset on. Son of a gun. That's okay. Let's get them on right now here. And then let's go ahead and pop up the Oregon Trail. Now, obviously, I'm not playing the Oregon Trail on a floppy disk because a floppy disk, no way in heck, will actually play through OBS or through my computer at all. There'd be no way. There'd be no shot. So, but there are a lot of websites. In fact, actually, let me take this off for a second. There are actually a lot of websites, or several websites, that actually have the Oregon Trail. They have the old one, which I'm playing right now from 1988, I believe, is when it was released. It may have been earlier than that. Even it could have been before the original Super Mario Brothers came out. But there's that. They have the Oregon Trail 2, which I didn't know they made a sequel to the Oregon Trail, and then there's an Oregon Trail Deluxe. But yeah, we'll be playing the original one here. Oh, give me 1 second here. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to catch up on chat here, so it's just you two. It's just you guys, so but I'm not even paying attention here. I suppose I'll keep them. All right. So anyway, so like I said, yeah. So there's there's several websites that actually have the Oregon Trail. In fact, actually, the state of Oregon, like visitoregon.com, you can actually play the Oregon Trail. They have an emulator on that one. I just found out about that today because I was thinking, I was like, what the heck am I going to play today? Because I have no clue. Being this is the retro replay day, because I was like, there's so many options I have, and there's so many games I have loaded up on my laptop. Because I could go from anywhere from an NES game, I can go for Game Boy, I can go Game Boy Advance, I can even go all the way to PlayStation 2 and GameCube. I'm like, it's like, what do I want to do? I was like, what will take the least amount of energy for me? So, which is going to be this in the Oregon Trail. And I do like the Oregon Trail, so it's a pretty fun game. So, especially if you like history. So, we don't need to learn about. I don't. Oh yes, Zelda Wind. I have Zelda Wind Waker. Yeah, and I keep forgetting to Lance let my Wii, because I have a Wii and I have a Wii U. I keep forgetting let the Wii and the Wii U are backwards compatible, so I can play actual GameCube physical games on my Wii. And I keep forgetting that because I don't personally own, like we'll say personally owned, any GameCube games, but that's something I could probably add to my repertoire and add to my library where like I can actually legit play Wii or GameCube games on my Wii. So, but again, that's just something I just keep forgetting to do. So, I am not rich. The only thing I'm rich at is my wife. Not financially rich, but rich within other at time, rich in other ways. So, as I take another drink, I apologize, guys, because my throat is kind of scratchy right now, and it's not giving out, but I'm trying to fight something. I'm trying to fight a dry throat. That's really what it is. So, okay. So we don't need to learn about the trail because we already know how to play it. So we are just going to travel the trail here. Ah. All right. Many kinds of people made the trip to Oregon, so I can be a banker from Boston. I can be a carpenter from Ohio, be a farmer from Illinois, or I can find out the differences between these choices. So let's kind of find out, because I forgot. Let's find out the differences between these. So it says traveling to Oregon. Oh, sorry, I have orange zest in my throat, in my mouth here, trying to chew and try to swallow it. Okay, traveling to Oregon isn't easy, but if you're a banker, you'll have more money for supplies and services than a carpenter or a farmer. However, the harder you have to try, the more points you deserve. Therefore, the farmer earns the greatest number of points and the banker earns the least. So that's a tough one because you can act. So the farmer earns the greatest number of points. So if you're a points driven person, you'd actually want to go with the farmer. But if you are not about the points, you can be the banker. But you also have the choice of the carpenter. So would you just would you rather just go toward the middle there? I would think. I mean, for me, probably, maybe a carpenter would kind of be just kind of like the dividing line there, where you'd want to do that, and you have maybe the best of both worlds. Yeah, your points may not be as high, but it's not the lowest either. So let's go ahead and be a banker from, or be a carpenter from Ohio. The first name of the wagon leader. So that's going to be, let's play. I'm the wagon leader, so we'll say Horton here. Not Horton. Horton. All right, so I need 4 other people in my party. And this is where it kind of stumps me too, because I'm not great with improvising and I don't know of any good names. Because I always kind of strive for like funny, clever names. So if you have Frodo, Frodo, okay, I can do Frodo. So Frodo can be 1. Frodo will be number 2. You were thinking that too. What else could there be? Let's see. Ooh, there could be how many characters can I have? Um uh let's just type something in. Can I? Ooh, no, that's not gonna be. Ah, what happened? Ah, it's not what I wanted. I don't want to chat. I do want to chat, but that's not the box I want, so. Oh no. Let's go back here. Perfect. Alright. Hit the wrong buttons here because I'm messing with stuff I shouldn't be messing with here. Let's go with. Oh. Well, because this is a retro day, let's go with what's going on here? Ah, everything's going wonky here. All right, let's go with how about Pixel Pete? We'll go with Pixel Pete since this is a retro based game. Let's see here. How about Laggy Larry? Oh, I can't even do Laggy Larry. Oh, I can do Larry. There we go. I can do that one. Oh, and you can't even see me either. Something's going on with my stream right now. Something's going on with my whole setup here. Oh no, my OBS deleted my camera. Well, that's not good. Let's go ahead and change that here. Maybe this is a sign that I need a new computer if this is being buggy. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's move that. What's going on? What's going on here? All right, there we go. I think my computer's having issues. Like I said, that update may be coming sooner than later. So, oh, let's see here. In fact, actually, let's move this too a little bit here. Let's move this right here. And then let's go right here. Perfect. All right. So Laggy Larry. And then let's go with what's the last name going to be? How about R.I.P. Gary? Rest in peace, Gary. Rest in peace, Gary. Because it's going to be inevitable. Somebody's gonna die of dysentery here. These names correct? Yes, they are. All right. Ooh. Let's go here. Okay, you can't really read this, Harley, so let's go ahead and say this. It is 1848. Your jumping off place for Oregon is Independence, Missouri. You must decide which month to leave Independence. March, April, May, June, July, or ask for advice. Let's go ahead, just be on the safe side. Let's go ahead and ask for advice. You attend a public meeting held for folks with the California-Oregon fever, you're told. If you leave too early, there won't be any grass for your oxen to eat. If you leave too late, you may not get to Oregon before winter comes. If you leave at just the right time, there will be green grass and the weather will still be cool. So what do we think, chat? It's going to be, should we go March, April? Maybe May? I don't know. So, because you don't want to go too late because, again, there's not going to be any grass. All the grass will be dead for the oxen to eat. So it's going to be probably either March, April, or May. So, I mean, we could always go in the middle and do April too. So, should we do April? I think maybe April will be fine. Going once. Going twice. April it is. All right. It says here, before leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $800 in cash, but you do not have to spend it all right now. You can buy whatever store you need, or whatever you need at Matt's General Store. So it says, hello, I'm Matt. So you're going to Oregon. I can fix you up with what you need. A team of oxen to pull your wagon, clothing for both summer and winter. Plenty of food for your trip, ammunition for your rifles, and spare parts for your wagon. Okay, so for oxen, I think we should maybe start with, let's see here. There are 2 oxen and a yoke. I was trying to forget, I was trying to remember before this was even mentioned how many I should probably get or what's the recommended one to grab. There are 2 oxen and a yoke. I recommend at least 3 yoke, and you charge $40 a yoke. How many yoke do we want? You know, we could probably do, actually, I'm going to start with 4 yoke, only because we need a backup, just in case, so. 4 yoke will get us $160. You definitely need food. It says, I recommend you take at least 200 pounds of food for each person in your family. I see that you have 5 people in all. You'll need flour, sugar, bacon, and coffee. My price is 20 cents a pound. Damn, that's pretty good. 20 cents a pound for food. How many pounds of food do we want? We also have to keep in mind, too, that we can also hunt for food as well. So, 200 times 5. Or no, sorry. Yeah, 200 times 5 is what? 10,000 pounds? No. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 10,000 pounds. So, yeah, 2 times 5. Silly me. So let's start off with. Oh, wait, 200 pounds. I'm saying 2,000. Son of a gun. So that's going to be 1,000, not 10,000. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe. Let's hit a sweet spot. Let's do 1,500. Because you never know what's going to happen there. Total bill is $460. Okay. All right, so clothing. We definitely need clothing. You'll need warm clothing in the mountains. I recommend taking at least 2 sets of clothes per person. Each set is $10. Actually, because we're not in the mountains yet, we're in Independence, Missouri, so I do not think we need clothes as of yet because there are stops along the way where we can actually buy more things. So let's go ahead and just hold off on the clothes. Ammunition, though, something we definitely need. So Matt sells ammunition in boxes of 20 bullets, and each box costs $2. So let's just go ahead and do, what, 5 boxes? Let's do 5 boxes there. And that gives us at $10. And then spare parts. We definitely need spare parts just in case the carriage breaks or the wagon breaks. It says it's a good idea to have a few spare parts for your wagon, and here are the prices. Wagon wheels $10 each, an axle is $10, and a wagon tongue is also $10. So let's go 2 additional wheels, 2 axles, and 2 tongues. That brings us to $530, and I think we are going to be good with that. I think we're done. So let's go ahead and leave the store. Matt says, well then, you're ready to start. Good luck. You'll have a long and difficult journey ahead of you. We're in Independence, April 1st, 1848. And there's no audio, but we'll fix that here. Let's get the audio going. Let's go settings here. All right. There we go. Okay. April 1st, 1848. We are in Independence. Let's start the trail here. Let's go ahead and continue. Weather is cool, health is good, pace is steady, and our rations are filling. Let's go ahead and continue on the trail here. From Independence, it is 102 miles to the Kansas River crossing. And we are about ready to reach our first river. All right, you are now at the Kansas River crossing. Would you like to look around? Heck yes, we do. All right, Kansas River crossing. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, because I cannot. Let's go ahead and continue on the trail here. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 628 feet across and 4.8 feet deep in the middle. So we can attempt to ford the river. We can caulk the wagon and float it across. We can take a ferry across, wait to see if conditions improve, and get more information. So let's go ahead and get more information there. All right, to ford a river means to pull your wagon across a shallow part of the river with the oxen still attached. To caulk the wagon means to seal it so that no water can get in. The wagon can then be floated across like a boat. And to use a ferry means to put your wagon on top of a flat boat that belongs to someone else. The owner of your ferry, or of the ferry, will take your wagon across the river. 4.8 feet is not that deep, so let's go ahead and attempt to ford the river here and see what happens here. Are we going to make it? Oh, no. The river is too deep to ford. You lose 2 wagon tongues and 5 oxen. Okay. So that was not a great idea. So 5 oxen died and we lost two parts, so. Well, it's a good thing I bought those spare oxen, too. You are now at the Big Blue River crossing. Would you like to look around? Yes, we do. Alright. We're going to continue on the trail here. All right. The river at this point is currently 234 feet across and 3 foot deep in the middle. All right, I don't know. I kind of want to ford the river again because the luck might turn, but I'm also kind of scared because I don't have that many oxen left. And the spare parts too I lost, so I don't know which one it takes. But you know what? I'm a risk taker, so let's go ahead and just ford the river again. Hopefully, cross our fingers, cross our fingers. Oh no! The river's too deep to ford. You lose 2 wagon wheels. I thought I've forded the, like, much deeper, but I guess not. But we didn't lose food, though, but we lost parts, and we lost oxen. Pixel Pete has dysentery. Oh, no. Wrong trail, and we lost 5 days as well. Are we going to lose Pixel Pete, too? I hope not. All right, everybody's health is fair right now, and we're going about 50. Our food is going about 15 pounds a day. We're at our first landmark though, so at Fort Kearney. So we're gonna go ahead and look. We do need to buy some stuff though. We do need to buy supplies. We need to buy more ox. All right, I want number 1. Let's buy. Let's buy the 5 ox that we killed inadvertently, and then let's do. We lost 2 wagon wheels. Let's do our wagon wheels, and I think it was the tongues as well that we lost. So, all right, we have $95 left to our name. So we're gonna leave the store. We replaced everything that we need to replace. Health is in good condition. Nobody has died. Knock on wood. All right, from Fort Kearney, it is 250 miles to Chimney Rock. And food rations still look pretty good as well. All right, we are now into the month of May. Weather is warm. Health is still in good condition, though, so. And we're almost to our next landmark. Frodo is lost. Now, Frodo's right behind me. He's sleeping. Oh, no, not that Frodo. Our character, Frodo. Frodo is lost. You lose 2 days. Let's go ahead and continue on the trail. All right, we're at Chimney Rock. We do want to look around. All right, let's go ahead and talk to the people here. Alonzo Delano tells you, about noon yesterday we came in sight of Chimney Rock looming up in the distance like the lofty tower of some town. We did not tire gazing at it. It was about 20 miles from us and stayed in sight till we reached it today. Okay. Don't want to trade with anybody because there's really nothing we need to trade because we replaced everything that we lost in the Kansas River crossing. So let's go ahead and continue on the trail. 86 miles to our next actual landmark. From there, I think we will probably buy a little bit of food, depending on how much it is. We passed a gravesite. Do we want to look closer? Sure. What the hell? Here lies Volan. Hey, 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 come out and play. That's weird. That's really weird. That sounds like, well, the way I did it was like Krusty the Clown, like, hey, 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 come out and play. That sounds like something a clown would do. Maybe Volan was a clown. He could have been. He could have been like the traveling Joker, I would say. Could have been. We found wild fruit, which we gained, I think, 15 pounds of wild fruit. That's a lot of wild fruit. All right, we're at Fort Laramie. Let's go ahead and look around here. All right. Health is fair. We probably need to stop and rest maybe for a couple days. Let's go ahead and maybe do, let's do 3 days. See if our health gets, health is in good condition. All right, let's go ahead and let's buy some food. Let's maybe buy... Okay, it's 30 cents a pound, so let's go ahead and maybe buy... How much will 100 get us there? That's $35 for 100 more pounds of food, so we'll go ahead and stop right there because, I can hunt. So let's go ahead and leave the store and let's go ahead and continue on the trail because we got things to see. All right, we've got 94 miles to go. Found more wild fruit that added 20 more pounds to our food rations. Very little water. Still very little water. Well, unfortunately, none of our supplies offer water to buy, so there's that. Alright, find wild fruit. We've been finding a lot of wild fruit on this journey here. Alright, we're at Independence Rock, and we do want to look around. Alright, health is in poor condition, so we probably do need to stop and rest. Let's go ahead and do 5 days of resting. Health is fair, so we probably need to stop and rest a few more days. Let's do 3 more days. We haven't lost Pixel Pete, though. Pixel Pete, remember, he had dysentery, so we have not lost him. So I think he's doing fine. Health is still in fair condition. Wow, okay. Let's go ahead and continue on the trail. If they're in fair condition, we may need to stop later on here in a moment. Laggy Larry has a snake bite. Okay. Laggy Larry has a snake bite. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Still very little water. Oh, dang, we have been finding, again, a lot of wild fruit. Alright, we lost a day on the trail. Let's see here. Alright, we are now currently at South Pass. Alright, yes, we do want to look around. We haven't lost any supplies, so we're just going to go ahead and continue. I don't need to trade with anybody. The trail divides here. You may head for Green River Crossing, head for Fort Bridger, or let's see the map. Let's see where the map is. So we can either go Green River Crossing, because we're at South Pass right now. Green River Crossing isn't even on the map here. Not that I see here, so it's not. Okay, let's see Fort Bridger. So Fort Bridger is south, so we can either head south for the mountains, which kind of seems like we don't really want to do that because that's going the opposite direction of where we want to go. We're heading south before we head north, where we're just heading from east to west. So let's go ahead and head to Green River Crossing and see where that takes us. So all right. We do want to look around. Alright, we're going to continue on the trail here. This one's a no-brainer because we've got 401 feet across to get to the other side of the river, but it's 20 feet deep, so we can't ford it because we're going to be losing most of our supplies, probably. We're definitely going to be losing some of our oxen, so we're just going to take a ferry across. We'll see how much the ferry is. It's going to charge us, okay, $5 and wait 3 days. Are we willing to do this? I mean, at that, for 20 feet, yeah, we're going to wait. So that's a guaranteed safe passing to do that. Let's see here. The ferry, yep, got us across. All right. Okay. So we are 143 miles to our next destination, which is going to be Soda Springs. Find wild fruit. All right, let's go ahead and... All right, health is still fair. Let's go ahead and continue on. Ooh, I do probably need to stop, though, because we are almost out of food. All right, let's go ahead and hunt for food here because we have not done that yet. All right. To start or stop walking is the enter key. Left and right to point the rifle. Or we can use the noon pad. So let's go ahead and just use the arrows. Probably. Now, we'll try. Let's try. Oh. There's a deer, there's a bear. And you got a good spot, though. Oh, dear. Literally. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, no! I have to get used to these keys. Looks like we're not going to be eating today. Not able to shoot any food. You know, we're going to try again here. Because I got to get my bearings right and get these keys right. Oh, there's a bear right there. And that's actually all we need to, because the bear is going to give us plenty of food. If you've forgotten or don't remember this part of it at all, you can only carry 100 pounds of food at a time. So if this bear weighs more than 100 pounds, that's the limit we can take, so unfortunately. So we may have to do this a couple times in order to actually get the amount of food that we're kind of maybe shooting for. Yep. So 199 pounds of meat, however, you're only able to carry 100 pounds back to the wagon. So let's go ahead and hunt maybe once or twice more just to kind of get our fill. Oh, that bear was running so slow too. And I missed him. Alright, there's a deer. Let's go ahead and try for this bear too. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're good. And we'll see how many pounds comes out of that, which doesn't really matter because it's going to exceed our 100-pound limit anyway. And let's wait for it to stop. Alright. Oh, hold on 1 second here. I need to go there. I need something here right quick. Dun. Sorry, and my computer is taking a while to load as well. There we go. Alright, I think we're good here. Perfect. It looks like I'm frozen again on mobile, so let's see here. Let me refresh that. Seems like first stream of 2026 is we're having some issues there, but it's not a perfect stream. It will never be a perfect stream in my world, I guess. So, but can't be a good stream without some. Oh, actually, can't be a stream in general without some issues here. So, let's go ahead and go back. Let me see here. Okay, perfect. Alright, weather is warm, health is fair, pace is steady, our rations are filling. So we got 200 pounds of food out of those 2 hunts. So let's go ahead and maybe continue on. Frodo has a fever. Pixel Pete has exhaustion. So do we need to stop? Probably rest. Well, actually, how far away? Oh, that's not what I wanted to push. Let's do 0 days because I think we're actually close to our... No, yeah, we're right here. We're at Soda Springs. We do want to look around. Probably need to rest, though, at least for maybe 3 days. I don't want to trade. We want to rest. Let's see what 3 days will get us here. All right, July 21st. Health is still fair. We're 57 miles to actually our landmark. We have not lost anybody, thank goodness, so... This may have been the furthest I've gone on the trail without losing anybody, so... let's go ahead and look around Fort Hall. Let's actually buy supplies. We have not lost any supplies, but we are very little on food right now. And food's gotten expensive too. So the last landmark that we bought food at was at 30 cents a pound. Now it's at 40 cents a pound. And we've got $60 to spare. So let's go ahead and do 500 more pounds. Oh wait, we can't afford that many. Okay. What will 300 pounds get us? Well, actually, yeah, we'll probably need to hunt a little bit more, though, I feel. So I feel we may need the last bit of that money for something. I kind of have a feeling. So let's go ahead and just kind of leave the store here, but we'll have to hunt a little bit. What'd I buy? I inadvertently bought something that I didn't want to buy. That's okay. All right, let's go ahead and continue on the trail here. Bad water. All right, let's go ahead and hunt for food. Oh. Oh dear. I don't want the rabbit. Don't want the squirrel. I need a bear or a deer. No, that was a squirrel. Couldn't get the deer. Oh. Ah. There was two I could have gotten just right there. But I think we're going to have to hunt again. Oh, no. Oh, yep. We're going to have to hunt again. There's a deer right there. Got him. All right, we may have to get another deer. Or if we just get a bear, that'd be fine too. Oh, gosh. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, there's another one. That actually might do us. Now, if there happened to be a third deer coming around, then I'll shoot it. But just like that one that I missed. There was a bear right there. Okay, 137 pounds, which is not bad. So, all right, we're going to have to probably stop for a few minutes here just to get our rations up. Oh, there was two right there. All right. We'll stop right there for the bear. I wish there was a way to make this faster. Like, if you just wanted to kill one thing and just be done, instead of waiting for the cutscene, you can just, like, stop it. Like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. That would be nice. All right. We're going to have to hunt a few more times because, again, our food rations are... Ooh, I missed that bear. Our food rations is pretty low. Oh, there's that bear again. Oh, no. Come back here. Oh, there's another bear. Damn it. That was like 3 bears I missed that I could have gotten because I don't know how to control my person. Oh, there's deer. Oh, not able to shoot anything. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. I don't want the squirrel. Couldn't get the deer, though. That was impossible. All right, there's that one. Bear down there. I don't think I could have gotten that deer. $52 pounds of meat. That's just not a lot. Although what is cool is you can actually have these different environments that just kind of spawn sporadically. Oh, there's a bear. I need the bear. Oh, no. No. Come back, bear. Come back. Son of a... Maybe I should just, like, walk. Oh, there's a deer right there. Oh, there's a second deer, but I can't get to it. 62 pounds of meat. right there. That was an easy shot. Bear. Okay, that's our bear. Nice. And we'll stop right there for a moment. And we'll see how many pounds we got out of that one. That may be enough for us to kind of continue on for just a little while longer before we probably have to hunt again. That gets us at, let's look at our supplies here. All right, we have 467 pounds of food left. Let's go ahead and maybe do a couple more here. Ah, there's that bear again. No, I don't want the squirrel. Do. No, don't want the rabbit. All right, there's the bear right there. Oh, there's another bear. Yes, got him. All right, let's do 2 more times, and then we can actually, I promise we'll continue on. We'll get that one. Wait for the cutscene here. £105 of food, so let's hunt one more time. See something pop up here. Oh, there's a deer. There's another one, and there's another one. There's 3 of them. All right, that should be enough. So let's go ahead and continue on the trail here. At 722 pounds. Laggy Larry has exhaustion, but everybody's health is in good condition. Okay, so in 3 days we went from good health to poor health. So let's go ahead and stop and rest. Let's go ahead and stop and rest for, let's do 5 days and see where we're at here. All right, health is fair. We're at August 15th right now, so we have not hit winter yet. We're still in summer. Frodo has the measles. Oh, no. Poor Frodo. And everybody's health is in poor condition as well. Again, so let's go ahead and stop and rest. Let's go ahead and do 5 days. Let's see what 5 days will get us at. Still fair condition. Okay, back up to that. But again, what's good is we have not lost anybody. Knock on wood. We have not lost a single... Oh, Pixel Pete has measles. We may end up losing Pixel Pete, but hopefully not, because again, we have not lost anybody on the trail yet. You find an abandoned wagon, but it is empty. Let's continue on. All right, we're at Snake River Crossing, and we do want to look around. We want to continue on the trail. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 1,000 feet across. That's the longest. That's actually the longest stretch between 2 rivers that we've came across. So 1,000 feet across and 6 feet deep in the middle. So there's no way in hell we're going to be fording that. Not at that depth and not at that distance. So don't want to cock the wagon either. Let's hire the... Okay, hire an Indian to help. That's what it says right there, but they're Native Americans. Remember, this is like the 80s, so like the very mid-80s. So we're going to hire in this case, since it's 2026, we're going to hire a Native American to help us. A Shoshani guide says that he will take your wagon across the river in exchange for 2 sets of clothing, but we don't have any sets of clothing. Well, that sucks. Our only option, though, is if we can't have him help us, we're going to have to caulk the wagon, which I'm terrified to do that. But let's see here. Let's ask for help again. Maybe we can change something else. Nope. He wants clothes. Still clothes. He changed from 2 sets of clothes to 3 sets of clothes because we keep asking him. That's probably not the reason, but it's funny how that changed. All right, let's get more information here. All right, we already got our information. Yeah, we're going to have to caulk the wagon and, like, pray that we'll get across. That is their only option. Ah! I'm going to make it back to full screen. Yeah, we're going to have to caulk it. All right, let's cross our fingers. Can we make it? It's 1,000 feet across. Can we do it? Oh, I think we did it. You had no trouble floating the wagon across. Thank goodness. I was terrified. I was honestly worried for a moment there. From the Snake River crossing is 113 miles to Fort Boise. Is there a map I can look at? Let's look at the map here. We haven't looked at it in quite some time. Okay, so we are past Fort Hall. We are about ready to head to Fort Boise. From there, we are actually almost at Oregon City. So we're just heading northwest right now. We have to get through the Blue Mountains. And it's either after we get to the Blue Mountains, then I think that's when we have a choice of either going to Fort Walla Walla or the Dalles. But because we have not lost anybody yet, I think we're doing pretty good, actually. We may end up making the Oregon Trail. But we need to stop and rest because everybody's our health condition is poor. So let's go ahead and rest. And let's do another 5 days and see where we're at on that one. Fair conditions, okay. Let's go ahead and continue on the trail. All right, everybody's condition's poor, so we do need to stop and rest again. Let's go ahead and do 3 days. We are almost at our next landmark, so the resting is going to be just a little bit lower. And we are actually almost out of food, too. Oh, God, Frodo has a broken leg. Oh, no. Well, I mean, we can put him on the wagon. And hope for the best. Alright. Pixel Pete has typhoid. So, Frodo has a broken leg, and Pete has a typhoid. Alright, let's look around Fort Boise. We only have 2 pounds of food, too, so we need to also look for, see how much ammunition we also have, too. So let's check our supplies. We've got 62 bullets left, so we have plenty of bullets to actually get the meat that we need. And we have $56.80 left. Looking at the map one more time, we are actually almost through the Oregon Trail, so let's go ahead and maybe buy some supplies, buy food at 45 cents a pound. Oh my God. Okay. Can we do can we do 200 pounds of food? We can't afford that many. Can we do 150? Wait. Or wait, I probably hit the wrong button, actually. Food, okay. Wait, can we do 150 pounds of food? Nope, can't even afford that one. So, how about 100? All right, that leaves us $11.80 left. Ah, and I keep hitting the escape button. I don't mean to do that. All right, let's go ahead and leave the store. We need a rest, as health conditions are poor right now. Let's do another 5 days increment. And we are actually in fall right now. All right, fair conditions. We're 160 miles to the Blue Mountains. Alright, we need to stop for food, though, because we are at 12 pounds. So, bear with me for a little while, because we're going to be stuck here for quite some time here. I was going to say, wouldn't it be funny if I killed a bear, like, simultaneously when I said bear with me? Get the little pun there. Bear with me while I kill a bear to get some meat. See, I don't want to... Oh, okay. Not able to shoot anything. But that was kind of a bad area, too, and all I saw was the bear. And that was in a precarious area. Oh, those... Ah! I think the squirrels are just a wasted bullet, and the rabbit too. They do not offer enough meat for us at all. So that's why I'm saving the bullets for the bear and the deer. Other than those two bear, I don't think, yeah, we're not able to shoot anything. So let's go ahead and hunt again. A little more open space here this time. Which also sucks too because they're all coming from the right side and not the left. Except for that deer right there. There we go. And there's the bear. Alright, that's going to be enough for that first bit right there. So we'll have to go back and do it again. Alright, 234 pounds of meat. Ah! I should have gotten the bear too while it was right next to me. Oh, there's a deer. Let's come this way. Oh, yes. I might need to grab another one. Though, no. No, come back. Oh, yes. Alright, we're going to be stuck here for a few minutes, folks. Oh, let's get the bear. Oh, no. I should have kept moving. Oh, there's a deer right there. Oh, no. Let's hunt again. I just need something to come in this area right here. I don't care which direction. Come on. Oh, there's a bear right there. Alright. Let's continue hunting. Oh. Alright, maybe right here is where we need to be at. Maybe a little bit lower. There we go. Is that going to be enough meat, though? 71 pounds. Not too bad. It's not the hunter that we're shooting for, though. See? Another pun there. Shooting for, because, yeah, we got the gun. See what I did there? I think you did. Oh, the bear. Oh. Why can't I move forward and you have all this open space, like, right there? And you can't move forward. Ah. Let's go hunt for food again. See, that doesn't make any sense to me. Ah, missed the bear. Oh, there's a deer. Missed the deer. Missed the bear. Oh, there's a bear right there. Yes. All right. How much do we have? We got 366. I feel like we need to do more, though. Wait, how many bullets do we have left, actually? 48. So we have plenty of bullets still. Let's go ahead and hunt some more. All right, that should be enough for that one. And once again, we'll just wait for the cutscene. All right, 198 pounds. All right, let's go ahead and continue on the trail here, because I feel like we are... Oh, no, Frodo died. Oh, poor Frodo. The character Frodo, because Frodo's right there. I know, I called your name. I'm sorry, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, Frodo. Alright, we got heavy fog. Let's continue on the trail here. Pixel Pete has dysentery. Okay, this is where we're going to start losing people, so... Health condition poor. Let's go ahead and stop and rest. Let's go ahead and do 5 days on this one. I think 5 days is kind of our sweet spot for resting. Alright, broken wagon wheel. Do we want to try to repair it? Yes, we do. Because we do have a spare. Alright, thief comes during the night and steals 39 bullets? Well, I think we're going to have to buy some bullets when we get to our next landmark here. Which is going to be 23 miles from now. More wild fruit, which is good for us. Ah. R.I.P. Gary has exhaustion. Well, he can take a nap in the wagon. Alright, we are now at the Blue Mountains. Let's go ahead and look around. Everybody's health. Okay, health is in poor condition. We are going to stop and rest for... Let's do... Okay, so it's October 31st right now, so we're getting right into November. Alright. Need to stop and rest a little bit more. 3 days was not enough. Let's go ahead and do our 5. Conditions still poor, though. What will 2 more days? Will 2 more days get us to where we need to? Very poor, so no, we're even worse off. Okay, so this is where... This is like the final stretch right here, so we can either head for Fort Walla Walla or we can head for the Dalles. Me personally, because Fort Walla Walla is a landmark, I don't know if the Dalles is. It's a landmark, so I do not want to go to a landmark. I want to go to a fort. And probably use the last of our money for any other supplies we might need. Probably the last bit of our food. Or actually, no bullets. Bullets is what we need. But yeah, this is going to be the final stretch. And we're going to head for Fort Walla Walla, which is 55 miles. We've already lost Frodo. Pixel Pete has a fever. And we lost 1 day, and Pixel Pete has died. So we've got... Out of the 5 people that is on the trail with us, 2 of them are dead. So we got 3 people left. But we're going to stop here, and we're going to rest for a little while here. Oh, Leggy Larry has a fever. Rough trail. R.I.P. Gary has cholera, so everybody's getting sick. Oh, and somebody else died. I hit the spacebar way too soon. Way too quick. Alright, we need to rest. Can we do a 10... We're going to probably have to do a... Oh, wait. I can't type more than that. Alright, let's do 9 days. Laggy Larry has typhoid. And Laggy Larry has died. So that leaves 2 people now. Alright, let's buy supplies. Actually, let's check our supplies. So we only have 7 bullets left. And no food left. Okay, so let's go ahead. And we're going to have to buy some ammunition here. $5 a box. Are you kidding me? Alright, we're going to have to buy it. We're going to have to buy 2 boxes here. That leaves us $1.80 left. And we'll use the last of it to grab 3 pounds of food. That's not going to be a lot, but that might help us, so, in the long run. With 30 cents, and that's all we can spend. And I'm afraid if I stop to rest even more, because that's been almost 2 weeks since we've rested here, I'm afraid that we're going to lose more people. So we're probably going to have to continue, unfortunately, on the trail. Let's look at the map one more time. Fort Walla Walla. So we are just nearly there. And this will suck if I lose all my people and we're like just a fraction of it. Like we are like almost there. 120 miles to the... Oh, wait, we're going south? I should have just went to the Dallas and just went... No, because that wouldn't have been good. Alright, you find an abandoned wagon with the following. 3 sets of clothing, 21 bullets, and 1 wagon wheel. We're going to take it all. Oh, wait, we have no... Oh, Horton has typhoid. Alright, we need to stop, though, too, and hunt for food, because we have no food at all. I do need that deer, though. Sweet. Alright, we're going to stop right there. And we have plenty of bullets, too, so... Once again, we're going to be stuck here for a little while. I kind of figured we'd be going west, but now it's having us go south to the Wallace before we can go up to Oregon City. I don't know if this is a good spot. Oh, it isn't, because the bear is just right there. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're going to stop and wait for the cutscene. So, kind of sum things up right now, we only have 1 person left. Like, everybody else on the trail has died. Oh, no. Shot the wrong way. Oh! I'm shooting at trees. Right. Unable to grab anything. That's okay. I'm gonna say if it's just me, I shouldn't need much food. Ah! Ah, missed that one too. Oh, there's a bear. Alright, that's gonna give us 100 pounds of food. 57 bullets, 288 pounds of food, but it's just me, so Let's see how many pounds of food I actually will go through. Alright, my health condition's poor. We do need to stop and rest, though. Let's do 5 days. See where we're at. Fair conditions, or fairer health. Horton has exhaustion. Health conditions poor again. Oxwinders often lose a day. Alright, we need to stop and rest. Let's do 3 more days. Horton are pretty exhausted here. Alright, broken wagon tongue. Would you like to try to repair it? Yes, we do. We did repair it. Alright, we're at the Dallas now. We're going to continue on the trail. Ooh. Alright, the trail divides here. You may float down the Columbia River or take the Barlow Toll Road, which we're going to have to take the road because I don't have any money to actually have help to get me across the river. So we're going to have to take the toll road. Oh, wait, $9 to travel the Barlow Road? We don't have $9. That's freaking expensive. What if I said yes? I do. We don't have enough cash, of course. So we're going to have to float. This is kind of where my anxiety is going to jump in just a tiny bit because we are so close. Alright, use the arrow keys to guide your raft through the rushing waters of the Columbia River. I've never actually done this before. I don't think. I don't remember. After passing the 3rd direction sign, land your raft at the trail to the Willamette Valley. Okay, after passing the 3rd direction sign, land your raft at the trail. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. This is very nerve-wracking. Alright, there's the 1st directional sign. Oh. So far, knock on wood, this has not been bad. This has actually been pretty easy. All the rocks are actually mainly on one side, and I'm on the complete opposite side. Alright, there's the 2nd directional sign, so we have 1 more to go. No. The raft has hit the shore. You have lost 3 oxen, 1 set of clothing, 2 wagon wheels, and 121 pounds of food. I didn't know that could be possible. Alright. Almost there. We gotta get to the 3rd directional sign, and then we can land the raft. As long as I don't hit anything else, I should be fine. And if I hit something, then I'm going to be probably screwed. Oh, God. This is nerve-wracking. It really is. Alright, there's a 3rd directional sign, so we need to land the raft. I don't know what that was. Wait, we missed the landing? Okay. Ooh! We did. Guys, we made it to we made it through the Oregon Trail. Holy crap. I was worried because we're actually only down to 1 person left in the whole trail out of the 5 people that we took with us. There was only 1 that actually survived. And we only had 30 cents left to our name to even buy anything, which we couldn't even buy anything in the first place. So I think our saving grace was when we found the wagon, the abandoned wagon that had 61 bullets and some food, I believe, and some clothes. So that's kind of, I think, our saving grace. If we didn't have that, I don't think we would have made it. So it says here, congratulations, you have made it to Oregon. Let's see how many points you have received. And remember, we were the carpenter, so the farmer gets the most money. I'm sorry, the banker gets the most money, I think is what it was. The farmer gets the least amount of money, but the carpenter doesn't really say what the carpenter got, but we chose the carpenter because we thought maybe kind of down the middle, midline right there, could have the best of both worlds. So let's see here. We've gotten 477 points. For going as a carpenter, your points are doubled. So one person in fairer health gave us the 400. One wagon got us the 50. 5 oxen got us 20. 3 spare wagon parts at 6. And 57 bullets left got us 1 point. And no pounds of food. We did not. We ran completely out of food. So, which with everything doubled, they got us 954 points. Which, let's see here. Let's go ahead and put my name on here. Horton Here's a Who. That got us at 954. Not last place, but not first place either. We're kind of on the bottom one. With a greenhorn with a greenhorn rating. Do I make any changes? No, I don't. And folks, that was the Oregon Trail. Again, we made it through the whole Oregon Trail with one person left on the crew. So I'm going to BRB. This is going to be a great time for me to use the restroom. And we are going to switch over to another game. So give me a minute or two, and I will be right back here as soon as I get everything switched over. So. Yeah, actually, I don't have my BRB right quick, so I'll just BRB right here. I'll be right back. That actually gave me a reminder that I actually probably need to have a BRB button in place. So I will actually do that after stream sometime. I'll probably do that this evening when I do have a little bit more time. So just to recap, we did pass the Oregon Trail. In fact, actually, this is a huge accomplishment for streaming in general for me because this is the first game in a stream that I actually completed and beaten, which is pretty cool. So because any other retro game I played in the past, I have not beaten. So this is actually, again, the first time in a stream that I've beaten a game. So huge accomplishment right there. So let's go ahead and switch over to another game here. Question is, what game? As I'm out of breath. All right, let's see here. Let's see, which game should we play now? Because I've got a whole list of games we can play. So, actually, let's go to Steam, because we're going to spend this last probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to play a different game. So, Aladdin on Super Nintendo is a request there. And you know, I have Aladdin on Super Nintendo, actually. So I could actually play Aladdin. So let's go ahead and load Aladdin up. I mean, if that was the request, we'll go with Aladdin. So that's actually a good game. Kind of hard, not as hard as The Lion King. The Lion King on SNES is a very hard game. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. I don't know why I have the McDonald's theme stuck in my head, but I do. That's okay. All right, let me load it up here. Great request, by the way, to do Aladdin. I actually haven't played that one in a while. All right, put that at full screen there. All right. Get the headset back on. We'll get the controller on. And kind of figure out, again, why there's no sound coming out of my headset here. Let me actually check my sound settings too, actually. Oh, I was on mute. That's why. That is probably why. Hold on 1 second here. Let's change my sound settings actually on the laptop and not in OBS. That worked? Did that fix it? Negatron, let's see here. That did not fix it at all. Alright, let's check the audio in OBS. And check sound settings again. Okay. I think we're kind of where we need to be here. Okay. I still can't hear anything. I can't even hear the audio. Dag nabbit. Let's see here. Let's try again here. Let's do something else here. Say we're not going to get audio. I don't think we're going to get audio right now. Because I'm loving it. I just saw that. I'm loving it. I'm not loving my audio not coming through. Which I'm trying to figure out and find out why it's not. Let me try something else here too before we start. Let's play a small clip of something here. Let's see if it'll work.
Gadget here. Select your...
All right, so that worked. Very interesting how that's not... Interesting. Okay. So I want it to come through my headset. We might not even get audio right now. That sucks. All right, I'm going to check one more thing here. Oh, now we have it. Yes. We have it now. All right. So let's do my button configurations here. Oh, no. Actually, let's do that. Let's do... Ah. Let's do... Ah. There we go. Oh. Ah. No. All right, let me try and configure everything here. There we go. got everything here. Maybe. As soon as we can kind of configure everything here, it's not working. Let's try one more time here. Actually, let's do this. Let's do... there we go. All right. I thought I could bypass this. Maybe not. It's diamond in the rough. Oh, it's not letting me do anything. Let's try the controller again here. We're having all sorts of issues here. Let's see here. There we go. No, it's not letting me. I'm gonna say, that may not be happening right now because it's not doing anything what I want it to do. Let's see here. Let's try something else here for a moment. Let's try another way to do this and see if that'll work instead. Go this way with that. All right, let's try this. There we go. Sounds a little off, though. It's a little slow. But we got it. Right. I haven't played this game in a very long time. Let's grab some apples here. Oh, knock him down. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh. Anything happens when I grab that? Nope. Oh, whoa. Alright, let's grab the treasure chest here. And that grabs us 4 hearts rather than 3. And let's grab that 1 up too. That'll definitely come in handy. I'll grab the diamond. Oh! Got hit with the arrow there. Oh! You know, I realize that you can't see the game at all. No! There we go. It's like, why didn't somebody tell me? Arrow was playing aimlessly. Oh. Oh, only 1 hit left. Oh, that was close. Ah! What's going on here? It keeps flipping back to other stuff on OBS. Ah. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is not working the way I want it to work here. Hold on. Actually, I think I know why. Let's see here. Because I think it's the way my hotkeys are set up here, but I need to reconfigure everything anyway, so... You know, I think we'll actually put Aladdin on hold for today. I know boo on that one, because I actually love Aladdin. Aladdin's such a great game, so... But I'm having some issues, some technical issues with my setup right now, so it's lagging in multitude of ways. So let's go ahead and stop the stream right here. Maybe I can kind of clean it up and I don't know if it needs defragged or what the case may be, cleaned up a little bit, but otherwise, I will just kind of stop the stream for today. I'll take these off. I appreciate you guys, though, sticking around for the stream. For our first stream, it was pretty interesting. Needless to say, there's been a lot of technical issues with the stream, but one good thing, actually a couple good things came out of it. One, when we played the Oregon Trail, we actually made it all the way through the Oregon Trail, which is a huge accomplishment. But the best part of all is you guys got to stop by, say hi, stream a little bit, stick around there. We'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we'll be having a small community night stream. So if you are interested in playing, let me know. I'm on Discord, so you can let me know on the Discord channel. It's a new Discord channel that I just created. I did have one, but then I didn't like the way things were set up, so I have a new Discord channel called Horton's Retroverse. So if you are a part of Discord on any part of group, any group that or a server that might be, you can search Horton's Retroville or Retroverse. Sorry, Horton's Retroverse, and I'll be on that one. You can also look at the link tree too. My link tree is at Horton Here's a Who 85. You can follow me on Instagram, also at Horton Here's Who 85. TikTok at Horton the Retro Nerd, where I post a bunch of retro throwback videos with some fun facts on there. But usually what I'm planning on doing on these community nights is playing some newer base games, so it will not be retro base games at all. Some games that we can choose from to play. Phasmophobia is always a great one. We played Phasmophobia in past streams. If we can get enough people, I would like to play Among Us, but the minimum people to play Among Us is 6 people. So I don't know who actually owns Among Us other than myself. Mrs. Horton Here's a Who. I think my sister also owns it as well, and there's a few people on another Discord group that owns it, but I don't know if they're available to play or if they want to play. So, if that's not an option, we'll probably lean toward Dead by Daylight, which I played many times. I love Dead by Daylight. I've not played it in quite a while, but that one doesn't really need a minimum so much people. Because everything else could be auto-generated by other people around the world that are playing Dead by Daylight. So whatever gaps need to be filled in, it'll be automatically generated by another user somewhere in the world. So, which that could actually be very interesting too, depending on if they play well or don't play good at all. Some other options too is Mrs. Horton Here's Who and I can actually do our own little community night tomorrow. We could play games such as Peak, which would be a first playthrough for myself. RV There Yet is also a first playthrough too that we could do as well. And then Chained Together is also another one. Repo. So there's just a few games that we can actually play together if nobody's on board to do community stream. But give me a few minutes. I'm going to be logging off here, but I will be actually back live. I will actually not be streaming, but if you guys want to be part of a community stream where we'll be actually playing Words on Stream, I will actually be streaming it live. But again, I will not be in front of my computer. I will not be on my laptop, or I'm sorry, I won't. Let me say that again. I will not be in front of my laptop or my camera. I will actually not be streaming Words on Stream live. It'll be a community stream, but I will kind of pop in maybe periodically throughout the day, and see if anybody's gotten any of the words or phrases or not phrases, but words for Words on Stream. So based on that repertoire right there, I've never actually played Words on Stream. I just kind of got everything configured yesterday. So give me a few minutes, and we will be back with Words on Stream. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we'll be back tomorrow night about 8:30 Mountain Standard Time for some community game nights. Or, again, if it's not going to be community game nights, it's going to be game night and some compassion. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.